Hey everybody, welcome back to JMV Rockhound, and I'm Jay.
I'm V.
It's competition time.
Who's gonna win? Me. Who's gonna lose? Jay.
Got in some Mozambique redskin agates, and I'm just itching to cut some. And I thought, well, let's make it a little competition. And
I won the last one.
It's debatable.
Should we replay the video? I will go find the video
You
where we cut
you don't
10
know which
rocks,
video it was in.
and there was only one good one, and it was mine.
You
No.
don't know.
The last competition we had was who's going to find a Kentucky agate first. And you didn't. We were on the creek. We were in the creek.
I wouldn't count that.
We were in the creek. You found nothing, and I was leaving because my back was hurting, and I found one.
It was a
Ta-da!
piece of quartz with a little bit of banding.
It was a piece of. It had banding. That's all that mattered.
A little bit of banding. It was.
And what did you find? Nothing.
Nothing. I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't like it was a half nodule or.
Do you all watched all these videos? Y'all remember that video? Who won?
Anyway, that wasn't the last competition we had.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Proceed. You just want to argue
We
with
had a
me.
cutting competition.
We
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Anyway.
He just wants to argue with me on camera. Well, no, I take it back. He argues with me all the time. Whoever's pushing my chair.
So I picked out equal pairs.
How did you get
Do you agree that they're equal?
Yes.
They're almost. They're all. And I'm going to turn around and show you because I'm going to show. I'm going to talk about. How I think we should cut each one or whatever. I'm going to let her pick which one of each pair. And what I did was take 10 equal rocks of each, roughly size and shape and whatever. But, yeah. I tried to be as fair as possible. That way we weren't each digging in the bag trying to get out the biggest or what might be the best or whatever. Find ones with windows, all that stuff. So there really ain't that many in there with windows, and really not very many big ones either. So most of them are kind of smaller. It ain't like the last time I got these.
Excuse me.
They look a little different.
We went out to eat.
But it's been over years since then. So anyways, I'm going to get this turned around. I'm going to start showing you this stuff. And
get in there.
Then we'll try to get this cutting done.
Go.
Okay. So I'm going to wet these down as I show them. Let me go ahead and zoom in because, yeah. Like I said, none of these show any kind of a window, but they are dirty. They were really dusty and dirty, so maybe if I spray them, I'll get a little bit more of a idea. I'm showing some little bit of calcity right there. But you see 2, 4, 6, 8. I mean, they're in pairs and they're equal. I'm not going to sit there and count them like I started to, like I don't know what. Yeah, there's none of them showing anything, so there's no sense in really talking about where to cut them. This one, it's not really a window, but it does have some color showing right there. A little bit of a window, maybe. Yeah, there's no sense in center, even spraying them down, really. This is the only one that's got like a window, really. That one over here might. So this one I'm gonna have to cut. Alright, this one's gonna be hard to cut. I have to pick a different one if I can find one. Roughly same size as this one. I'd probably just let Vicky cut this one. I don't know where I would cut that one. Because I was going to say across this way to avoid that window, but then there's this window over here. Yeah, I might have to pick a different one. And these are the two biggest ones I picked out. That one don't show nothing. That one don't. And maybe just a little bit of window right there. Show a little bit of window. Cut this one like this. Behind that. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much. But while I'm sitting here, after we get done with our little competition, I'm also going to cut this. This is a river crossing agate. I was thinking cut it from, kind of like with the Brazilians, cut it through skinny part to fat part and have that teardrop shape. But I'm wondering if it wouldn't be better just cut this straight across this fattest part right here. Don't really show anything. I've never cut one of these, so I'm just unfamiliar with these. I've heard that they can be pretty good. And then I brought in a little nodule from the Kentucky stuff location, road cut. And then this right here, I just want to cut this. You can see just how much blue there is in this one. Because the shape of this would be a good pendant. So I figured I'll try to cut maybe a couple slabs off this. And then when I went out with Taylor, I found a couple things that potentially could be a little bit of Kentucky agate type material. This looks like it was just a little bit of a nodule. So I think I'll cut this right behind that face right there and see if there ain't no banding or something in it. And then he was like, act like this thing, look how thin this is. He's acting like this was just something else. And there is just a hint of banding in this, so technically I guess you could say I found Kentucky agate when I was with him. See something right there. There ain't much to it, but yeah. So I figured I might try to cut this too. Maybe right through here or something. awful thin over here. I don't know. But them little ones can be pretty awesome if you get cut through a whole nodule, that, you know, even if they're tiny. So if I'm feeling more froggy, I've got a couple of LSAs here I might cut through too. So let me get this saw set up, and I'm going to try to dress this old blade with some pieces of brick. I've got a whole bricks over here too. It's a different type of brick material, so I don't know which will work, if either will. So let me get the saw set up, and Vicky will come in and choose which one she wants, and we'll get to cutting. Alright. This is Vicky's first one. Got some things decent about it, but there's way too much quartz. That cool little floater right there that didn't notice it first. So that's Vicky's. And I don't know about, maybe I should do hers and then mine or whatever. I think this was my first one. This is more like what I remember cutting. There was pink in them, almost like Swazis, but there's a lot of the ones I cut before had cool eyes and waterline. So that's more like it. However, they were few and far between. And then, well, let's do Vicky's second one. So you guys need to kind of rate them, I guess. Let's do it this way. A little bit of waterline, a little bit of fortification. Not bad. It's got cool eyes around the edge. And they're yellow. That's pretty wild. Not bad. My second one completely blew apart on me. Could have been a good one. You can see good banding in it. I just totally busted apart. And I didn't really notice any fracture before I started cutting, but it is what it is. This will be okay to tumble, I guess. It'll come on apart. So, I mean, I got to give that one to Vicky. Just because. And Vicky's third one was pretty much crap quartz. Maybe just a hint of calcini around the very outside edge. So, yeah. A little bit of waterline on mine. Fortification. Real hazy looking center. That one's alright. Might have been better if I cut it maybe at a different angle. But the way the shape of it and everything, I don't know how else I would have cut it. And number 4 for Vicky. That looks alright. A little bit of quartz, but the quartz shaped like a flame. That's kind of cool. And it had some water lines in this one. At least this one looks a little scenic. The kind of mountains in the back, and or these, I don't know, dunes, sand dunes maybe, on a frozen lake. It's alright. This one wasn't too bad. Water lines at the bottom. Fortifications, nice floater. It's just little. And this one for me was a geode. Should clear that out. This is sand. I just now realized that. Let's see if I can get this to. Yeah, it's not cleaned out good. Better than it was, but yeah. I don't know. It's not bad. Vicky's little geode one. I think hers is better. And just a hint of water line down there in that one little corner. Mostly quartz, a little bit of faint fortification banding going around the edge. Nothing too exciting on that one. Big fracture going down the middle of that one. Nothing really well defined. I'm not even going to wet this one. This one's just crap. That one's pretty much crap. That was Vicky's. That one's crap. Maybe just a hint of water line down there. I mean, the quartz in this one is kind of cool, I guess, but yeah. That's not what you want to see when you're cutting an agate. You know, I don't mind a little bit of quartz, but that much is just... This one ain't bad. Water line in the center. Fortifications all the way around it. It's just not real crisp. Got some little black inclusions going around some of those bands. That one ain't too bad. This one was crap. Yeah. Just, I thought that might have been saginite there for a minute, but I don't think it is. I think it's just mineral colorization or something. I mean, I can't see much redeemable about this. It's got that outer shell that just wants to come off. That ain't no big deal, but... Alright, Vicky's last one. this one was pretty cool because it's got amethyst. So, yeah. And then my last one was just a rock. And not even a good rock. Just crap. Straight crap. Just straight. I should have replaced that one for another one, but so I had 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be easier to count the bad ones than it is the good ones. 5. That's questionable. That's not bad. This one blew apart, but it had at least good banding. So I had 1, 2, 3, 2.5, 3, 2 1/4, 3 1/4 or something. Good ones. Yeah, maybe that one was okay. Vicky had okay, okay, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, really good, pretty good. That's my opinion. So, yeah, Vicky won. God almighty. But it's up to you. But yeah, she won. Yeah. So the stuff I cut otherwise, this little nodule I found at the Kentucky agate spot. I thought it was going to be completely solid quartz, but yeah, it's nothing too good and interesting. I'll hit it with UV here in a minute and see how that turns out. And then I slabbed up pieces of Kentucky stuff. That was the end piece. And then I did cut a slab off another piece that I'd already cut a piece of before. You see how blue that looks, you know. But then when you get backlit, there's no blue whatsoever. So, I use the slab pins for cutting the slab off of it. See, look how blue that looks. Fractures. Yeah. And then I cut this. I was thinking it was either India black skin or it might have been just a Montana, but I don't know. I think it's Montana. That sucker's hard as hell to cut. I know that. Got good dendrites. So eventually I'll try to cut some slabs from this. try to make something, because with those kind of dendrites, it might be pretty. Let's turn it this way. Man, that thing is so clear. And then I grabbed a Mozambique, and this one turned out pretty good. One of the best things I cut all day, even with the quartz. Yeah, that's a pretty one. And then I cut one little slab off a piece of Julian Bryan stuff. A little bit of a thin slab, but the rock was bigger, but it started binding up, and this piece broke off anyway. So, and then I cut this little piece here that I thought might have been a little piece of a Kentucky agate or whatever. Yeah, it's crap. Seriously, nothing. Not even any kind of chalcedony. It's just crap. I'm not going to show that one. And then the one that was the piece that I found with Taylor. Let me get this one wet, because maybe something will show that I couldn't see. And I'll just show one piece at a time here. If I can keep from bumping this stupid. Well, there's a little bit of agatization in this. Little pockets. Maybe a little moss there. Kind of almost Kentucky's version of a cold water agate almost. I don't really see any really good fortification banding. At least not yet. And the last piece here. Hand's got so much junk on. It's like it was trying to have some stuff in there. Look how tiny that little pocket is. And that one. There's a little bit left there. But it's like there's that one on the outside. You can see a little bit of a pocket. Cutting it was just too thin to try to cut it through the middle of this, you know, like this, you know, it was just too thin. And then I cut a piece of the Somerville that I dug out of one of my buckets out there. There's the end piece. There was a lot of good color in this thing. And the red. I'm gonna have to stabilize this probably before I try to work it. But it's pretty. Yeah, this gonna have to be stabilized. I picked a bad piece to try to cut because I should have known better from the way it felt on the outside. But it's pretty to look at, even still. And I'll show you here in a second. The reason why I picked this one, and it didn't even show up on this side. Look, God almighty. Part of this material is just so crumbly. So I was hoping this face would show what's on the other side. It's the end cut. I was hoping it'd have that X in it, because that X is pretty cool. And I seen that red color and I was like, well, I knew I should have probably stabilized it before I even cut it, but I did it anyways. So yeah, I would say the best thing I cut was either this Botswana, I can't even think, or maybe the Montana, even though it's got fractures all over it. I really didn't get any good, not real good. Well, this right here was all right. The pink and everything, water lines, that one was pretty good. That's probably my best one. That one and this one. But yeah, let me know what you think, which ones are the best. I'm going to probably say that again. But I'm going to turn the lights off and B3 365 UV Beast. Time to go beast mode, y'all. Hold on. Well, I just turned them off. Screw it. Leave one on so I can. Ready? Oh, I forgot to show one. I'll have to show it again. How did I forget that one? Okay, here's that first piece of Kentucky stuff. Cut slab on. And then here's the big slab of that Kentucky stuff. And here's the one side of my tying up. Shows up pretty white. That little nodule, Kentucky stuff nodule. Well, it had some color on the outside. Botswana really don't show too much. That one sliver of Kentucky I cut in thirds. There again, got some good stuff on the outside. Got a few little specks trying to show up there. Here's one of Vicky's. One with the quartz floater right there. One of her little geodes. Figured that white would be phosphorescent. Let's see my little geode here. Oh, yeah. At least there's that. That's kind of cool. Nothing really showing for the rest of it. Somerville stuff. Showing some little specks of. Did I even show that? I was looking up below the phone. So this is a piece from Julian Bryan that I kind of slabbed up, and I don't know why I didn't show it. Here's that other one slab of different AZ stuff. There's some green in there. Yeah, that's about it. I forgot to cut that river crossing agate. Oh well, save it for later. I'm not putting water back in the saw. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yep. Red calcite. And it looks like a, I don't know, that's wild. Where's the other half of that one? Yep. Looks like stars in the sky right there. Yeah. That's one where the skin was just peeling off of it. That was alright. Alright, hold on guys. Okay, so I don't even know if I got how to get these in the right order here, but anyways, this I didn't show this one before. This is a piece of material from Julian Bryan AZ Rockhound Expeditions that I also cut. Kind of slabbed it up. Wasn't really showing much on the UV. Pretty wild stuff along the edges there. One slab. I love fractures. Yep, that's it. All right, hold on. Let's just get it out of the way. She was not in here whenever I was showing and after, and when I was cutting mine. She won.
Oh, I won! Ah! Woohoo!
There's no competition. She, even though
Happy dance.
there wasn't any spectacular ones from either one of us, really. compared to what I cut before, anyways.
These two I did were nice.
Yeah, there was you had
I was busy.
You
I
had
was
more-
wrapping a cab.
more decent ones.
That's what I've been doing. Wrapping this cab.
You had more decent ones than I did. I didn't have hardly any. I had like 2 or 3 out of all them that was halfway okay.
Batters. Hey.
Lord, I ain't been.
She's been there asleep with me on my heating pad. She loves my heating pad. She sleeps on my heating pad. If I move the heating pad, she follows the heating pad. I gotta buy her a heating pad.
I can't even look at her.
Even if it's turned off, she still lays on it.
So yeah, I mean, I had to cut some other stuff, and even the other stuff I cut was not really spectacular, except for that one Mozambique or Botswana.
No, leave Daddy alone. Quit. Let him talk.
So overall, it's fun cutting no matter what. I just, you kind of get spoiled when you cut really good agates like continuously. And I've been on a streak of cutting some pretty good Botswanas, and
Come here. Let me have her.
going back to even those island agates that I cut and some other stuff that I cut. That I mean, I've been cutting some pretty good stuff. Some of those dry heads are pretty good. Not all of them, but sorry, we're both tired.
Sorry.
And I forgot to cut that daggum river crossing. That might have been the game changer, best thing I cut. And I didn't cut the LSAs.
Are you tired too?
So anyway, Vicky won. Don't even worry about. You can give your 2 cents. I tell you what, instead of saying who won,
who didn't win?
Tell me of the Mozambiques, who cut the best Mozambique?
No, you said I won,
Just
so that means I won everything.
Yes, I did say that, and I've just said it again. But I want to know out of hers and out of mine, which one is the best? Because hey, she didn't see this one.
I'm gonna put my glasses off. I have to take my glasses off because it's shining in the.
That first one I cut was my best one.
You cut the LSA?
No, that's the Somerville stuff.
Oh, Somerville? It is pretty. Ooh, I see red.
Oh,
excuse me.
This light's about dead.
Excuse me. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty, right? Listen.
Yep. So that was my best one. This one ain't bad. And had a little bit of a geode, but your geode's better. Had an amethyst.
I love when I win.
It's just pure luck.
I picked them.
There's no skill to it.
Yes, it is. I picked which ones I thought were the best. That's the skill. And then I cut them without your advice.
That's what you're going to claim? You're going to claim that as skill?
It is a skill.
I picked them out. I picked them out, put them up there, and said, which one of these? You pick one of the pair.
Because I don't dare touch your rocks. So I picked the best out of the two.
You touch my rocks all the time.
I do, and then you growl at me when I do. Because they go missing or they're not where you left them. So I get growled at.
Anyway.
I don't go in the rock room. But anyway, so it took skill. I picked the one that looked the best and cut it. Ain't that right, guys? That takes some skill. Hey, Roscoe.
Anyway.
Just get over it.
Anyway.
We love each other even though we aggravate each other. We do.
It's fun.
And he's...
So this next week, when you guys are watching this, which will be the Wednesday premiere, I'm already
I'm sorry.
Probably almost to Arizona. Probably Wednesday night. By this time, I'll probably be in West Texas or New Mexico for the night.
What's in?
Probably New Mexico.
You'll be way far behind me, time-wise.
Yeah, I don't know when it goes in the mountain time zone over there. Gosh, almighty.
Sorry, it's getting late.
Everybody watching this is, they'll probably, it's like a whole group infectious yawn.
Have you ever noticed that when somebody starts yawning, everybody starts yawning? Jeff used to do that to me all the time, and then he'd fake yawn. We'd be driving down the road, he'd go,
Raise your hand who all yawned when you just saw us. Anyways, okay.
You did it. I had her comfortable. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Give us a like, a share, comment. I don't always comment, but Jeff always comments. So, thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We appreciate everybody, and y'all take it easy.
I'm Jay.
I'm V. This is Butters.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Lord mercy.